Well, it's not the presidential debate, but Clement, Townsend, Lance Crawford here with another edition of What's Your Point? Tonight we are talking about the race for the Heisman Trophy. It's still more than 2 months away before they make it official, but Clement, I'm telling you, on December 8th in New York, you're going to hear the words, the Heisman goes to Geno Smith, quarterback, West Virginia.
Are we really having this conversation in October?
Yes.
I mean, Geno Smith, 656 yards. Worthy of an applause, but 4 games in, and we're already giving the guy the Heisman Trophy. I mean, really, he hasn't played anyone. During our last segment, when talking about if the New Orleans Saints will make the playoffs, I remember you citing the schedule, and how about the upcoming schedule for West Virginia? This week, they are at Texas. Plus, they have Kansas State and TCU left. Plus, they have Oklahoma State at Oklahoma State and Oklahoma. And may I remind you, the Heisman is about a body of work. 4 games in, not a complete body of work. It's about how your team does, which is yet to be determined for West Virginia, and it's about coming through in the clutch. We have no idea if during the crucial times late in the season, Smith might fall flat on his face. I wouldn't give it to him just yet, Lance.
Oh, well, but I'll tell you this, it is about a body of work. 4 games in, more than 1,700 yards, 20 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's almost the body of work for most teams. In fact, 20 touchdowns, that, by the way, would be Alabama's single-season record. Yeah, not bad. He's on pace to certainly be over 4,000 yards, maybe 40 touchdowns, probably numbers that'll exceed that. Those are Heisman numbers. And on top of that, let me give you another stat. He's a quarterback in the Big 12. 3 other Big 12 quarterbacks have won the coveted trophy in the last decade.
Robert Griffin III, I do know about him, yeah. But may I point out Colin Klein, Kansas State, they have to play each other. That would be a great matchup right there. E.J. Manuel might factor into this discussion at Florida State, and also Braxton Miller at Ohio State. But let's not leave out Mr. Klein, and it's not always just about stats. Last year, Oklahoma State quarterback Brandon Weeden had more passing yards than Robert Griffin III and a better completion percentage, but Griffin III still took home the Heisman.
First of all, this isn't even going to be close. I'm telling you, Geno Smith is going to win this going away. And you mentioned those guys. Those are your second, third place. Those are the people who are contenders behind them. Not even close. And you also mentioned the schedule. Well, down the stretch, their last 2 games at Iowa State and then at home at Kansas, when voters are really starting to put their decision down onto a ballot. He may throw for 1,000 yards and 12 touchdowns in those final 2 games. It is Geno Smith's award to win, or I should say to lose, which he will not. Mark it down, Clement.
Is this guy clutch? Not so sure about that. What do you all think? Does Geno Smith have the Heisman Trophy locked up? Leave your comments on our Facebook page, and we'll see you next time.